Hello, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Hello, Master Maticus, Roxanne, it's me, the Chaucer, the Pongal. Welcome, welcome. The Pongal's got good timing, just as he finished yesterday's VOD. Okay, so last we left off, we had the team venturing here through the desert on a horse with no name. And hello, Zenithot too. I was thinking, you're welcome, the Chaucer. I was thinking we could maybe do the Sunken Library. But the thought occurred to me that there is some risk of the sacrifice happening at any moment. Oh, hello, seductive me. Welcome, Raiders. We could have a sacrifice any time now, with the score increasing in likelihood, and there is some risk to bros getting injured or, you know, perhaps even a bro dying in the library. We only have 2 ranged bros, which is fewer than we'd like. And so there's a certain tenuousness I have towards doing it. I might still just do it. Hope Davkul is gentle with me today. Davkul's warm embrace is always gentle. Yeah, any moment now. So what I might do, I was also thinking, the spear and hammer bros, the best way for them to go into the library, I think, is actually going to be not to use the spear at all. They're going to be hammer plus shield. And alongside their hammer plus shield, I kind of want to give them a whip as a anti-skull tool. It will also serve as a reach weapon of sorts in case they get too scuffed. So, what I might do is do just a little bit of, you know, we'll warm up on some nomads, and after that, we'll collect a few like whips, and then probably go fight the library. That's what I'm thinking. So, let's explore like this chunk of desert and this chunk of desert, and just see what we see. Hello, Sapkaspiras. Yes, I mean, I would say Davkul is quite gentle. He seeks not your pain, only the end of suffering. Speaking of suffering, here's a whole bunch of Ifrits. There's no reason for us to bother fighting Ifrits right now. I think we'll bypass that. We could fight some serpents, especially if it's a small pack of them. Yeah, that's pretty small. Might do that, and then we can craft a large powder bag. Could still come in handy. And I hear necrosavants. I heard a little hiss. All right, so we're gonna back it up 2 hexes. And probably, let's see, so how many, let's take a moment to figure out how many necrosavants there are. We're gonna use the power of subtraction. 10, 15, so there's 16 skeletons. That means there are 3 necrosavants. So probably we're best suited to just like sort of curl up into a ball. kind of a ball. Kind of, sort of. We're gonna leave Crackalack. He is Crackalack in position. Might even push him forward. Alright, so we're gonna wait on most of the bros. I've kind of talked about this before, but the idea is let's fight the Necro Savants and not worry so much about the Ancient Dead. How do I do with muscle cramps, ice, or heat maybe, icy hot? Should never know what to use. You know, I don't get like long-standing muscle cramps very often. If I get muscle cramps, it's usually like a one and done kind of situation. Like a Charlie horse. So I don't know. Yeah, and I think the Chaucer's got a good, you know, good piece of information there that it's probably because you're dehydrated. Do I work out? I bought a pull-up bar. I haven't set it up yet. I don't really work out much. I do enjoy running. So in the summer, I will go on runs, but not much of an exercise fiend. I kind of do it because I enjoy it, so. I raise this can to my mouth every stream. True. I am a sparkling water enthusiast. And running away from fights. There's some of that as well. That was beautiful. Is that the essence of banana flavor? That sounds terrible. No, this is pamplemousse, which is like what? Shoot, what is pamplemousse again? Grapefruit, right? Sounds French. Is French. Fancy. I would hesitate to call LaCroix fancy. It is the cheap, you know, inexpensive off-brand kind of sparkling water. Ish. I don't know. I just really like sparkling water. I just do. Imported from his finest grocery store? Costco. Which, you know, is basically a grocery store. Alright, that was a nice, simple little fight. Very little damage taken. Ooh, and what do we get? Ooh! Ooh. ProZD described LaCroix as drinking sparkling water while someone faintly shouts lemon or grapefruit from somewhere nearby. And that just feels like, yeah, ProZD is such a funny dude. ProZD is, he's great. It's kind of meh. I don't know. I disagree. This is a very good cleaver. This is an incredible cleaver. This cleaver rolled damage ignores armor, right? People have Very high standards for named items. Much higher than I do. So it rolled damage, and it didn't just roll damage, it rolled nearly maximally in damage, and it's got a high tier damage ignores armor roll. This is not meh. This is incredible. The difficulty is that we don't really have a bro set up to use this. The damage numbers were so clean you thought that was the default damage? Yeah, it can be... Honestly, that happens to me too. Because I don't, for as much as I've played this game, I certainly don't have all the damage numbers memorized. And I have kind of a relativistic ranking in my head of where weapons pair up against each other. And so when I divorce the numbers from my ranking, I kind of just think of what's different, when I'm trying to assess. Anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying that same thing happens to me. Yeah, 50 to 75, but with double grip is insane. Absolutely. Yeah, we've got the thrower with melee attack, and he'd be perfect for it. I mean, this weapon that he's got already is kind of handy since we're rolling without mastery. So it's kind of like the cleaver is way more damage. The sword is more sustainable. One thing we could do is we could sneak in a build on maybe someone like Kill for God. We're still going to do the library, right? What if we took the jugs and gave the jugs to someone to let them use this cleaver? Because it is really good. That's always the challenge in finding these kind of awesome late game items. The big old jugs. You can get 2 of them. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to find a place for this weapon, but I want to find a place for this weapon. I'm really not probably going to bother leveling anyone else up. I think we're going to roll with these 14 to the end. No hammer bro feels bad, man. We have 3 hammer bros. What? The word jug always brings the giggling infantile 10-year-old out of me. Me too. Oh, the Warhammer's the little one. You want the big 2-handed hammer? Eh, that's alright. I mean, they're good. It's just you have to buy them. And they're not really... I would usually just prefer a 2-handed flanged mace under most circumstances. So that's basically simple as that. For some, the event said 2 jugs stacked over his shoulder. You got worried Battle Brothers was getting weird. You know, just the old shoulder jugs. Normal stuff. Yeah, we've got a famed long axe. It's not very exciting though. It's not. It's pretty meh. It's mostly just a normal long axe. So yeah, I mean, I could give Kill for God here Yeah, I mean, any use of this cleaver. So a one-handed cleaver requires... Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that word. It requires duelist to be any good. So we're gonna have to go with like duelist plus cleaver mastery. Berserk would be nice. Doesn't have to have Berserk. Could also just be given to someone like Master Maticus to use as a finisher. Or could even go onto one of the... that's kind of interesting. So the spear plus hammer build. Yeah, no, not without quick hands. Yeah, I don't know. It's really good though. So we could give it here and then say, okay, Xerxes, instead of the fire lance, you can use this weapon. Kind of don't love it because I think his melee skill's so low. Probably one stack of Javs is fine though for the gunner. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's fight some serpents. We're gonna get ourselves some serpent skins so that we can make a large powder bag. Yeah, Sapkaspires has nicely summed up the dilemma, if you will. Hello, Bandera 1. It's a good enough weapon, I want to try to use it. I'm still sort of thinking about how. Jugs would have to be how, you know, how we're able to get away with it. And then it's like which bro and why. So Caw! How do injuries that lower hit points on enemies work? Are they applied after the damage is done by multiplication of remaining HP, and is it counted in the battle log? I believe how it works is that the hit point injury effect happens after the damage, which, as you might immediately figure out, is not good. Does it lower their max HP? Yeah. Alright, let's take this cleaver for a spin. Can this be a one-shot? I wonder. See, it's a pretty good cleaver. I mean... right? Is that a new shiny? Yeah, we just got it. Moments ago. I'll show you the new shiny because it's very exciting. It's got a big old damage roll, almost a max damage roll. It's basically... Yeah, I mean, this is a wildly good weapon. The game is hell-bent on giving me good cleavers. I can't stop it. I can't help this. A near max damage roll and a, like, 2/3 of the way up kind of damage ignores armor roll. Gifts from Davkul. Okay, so we'll be able to craft our large powder bag, which will be very nice for Xerxes. We've already got a couple Raging Hyena furs, and so that's what we'll use alongside one of those serpent skins. Okay. So we could go after this little patched abode, but instead, let's try to explore the areas further from cities. Shame we have no cleaver build. Yeah. It is. 'Tis a shame. Wow, look at all these slingers. Incredible. Alright, so let's push forward on the two bros with the kite shields. And we'll go ahead and lock shields. The slingers will absolutely be 5% hit chance into that. Like, yeah. And we can march behind it. I think that's okay. We don't need to be in a super hurry up there. These are the kind of fights you mentally zone out of? Yes. Me too. As soon as we reach them, they're just gonna go big ol' explode. Nope. Managed to get the like 1.25% headshot twice. Incredible. Put it on the big screen and lean back. It's the way to do it. Okay, pretty good shot by Xerxes. Just leave him right there. We'll give the pole maces a target. In fact, we'll link two shields together. How's about? Three shields together, why not? Hey, Quelmez, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Okay, here comes a big old blast. Can confirm, was big, was blast. Good evening, good evening. It's a good evening to be rocking some Battle Brothers. Congrats on the sub goal, I guess, yeah. The fact that Twitch sets those for me is so funny. The psychology at work there. It's very funny to me. It's like, hey, this was your goal, right? Remember when you set that goal? You know, goal setting, an active thing that involves conscious selection of something and striving towards it. You've done that. Can you manually set them to make them all 69? I don't know. That's how I should do it, though. I might be able to. I bet I can. Let's see. Create or manage goals. I can. Start new goal. Goal amount, 69. Okay. Sure. I've done it. Okay. Ooh, did it just say something? 69 subs, 420 followers, and 1337 bits. Oh my god, that's perfect. You're right. Oh, I can't even set that? Okay. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Those are the correct numbers though. Those are the ones the Davkul intended, you know? Yeah, 69 subs is the most important one, you know? Makes the stream cozy. Exactly. Alright. We got a big ol' ancient dead camp. Big enough that I'm even gonna bother swapping my throwing weapons. And let's get to it. Every day they shuffling weapons. Davkul is a stoner god apparently. Yeah, definitely. How could Davkul be anything but that, you know? Wouldn't make sense. Hello, Praetorian44. Welcome, welcome. How are you this day? Oh, I should have at least thrown out the caca. What am I doing? It's an amateur hour over here. I had a caca and I didn't caca. I'm getting confused because I keep handing it over to, you know, different bros. Still chugging along from Battle Builders, learning from my VODs. Just learned student is a big noob trap, and I'm so right, and you always take it, RIP. Hey, nothing, no shame there. I think a lot of the things that I talk about being a noob trap is not something you should feel bad about, even though the language may sound harsh. There's a reason that it is a noob trap. Like, there's a reason that we are drawn towards those things. Other games teach us that we want things like student and, you know, whatever. And it takes some concerted effort and thought to go against it. So, and yeah, I do take student sometimes, for sure. Although realistically, I take it a lot of times for the specific bad reason that I discourage others from taking it for, and that's like decision paralysis. Don't be like Slurgy. You're better than that. Student's a mid-game perk for new bros to catch up on the company, or delay a perk because you don't know what to do. Yeah, those are like the use cases in a nutshell. Northern Raiders ruined you. Starting runs by antagonizing a faction and raiding their caravans is so good, even on other origins. Sounds to me like it didn't ruin you at all, but merely made you stronger. Now we'll caca. Caca! Oh. Northern Raiders opened his third eye. Ooh, very nice. Is having a war scythe / Swordlance frontliner, high defense, tanky man ever good to destroy the back line? Yeah, actually. I think that is actually the best use of the Swordlance. There's a person who chills in the Battle Brothers related discords, Reaper, and then a bunch of numbers. Anyway, that's his kind of go-to use for them. And honestly, I think he's right. He's onto something. That is the best way of using that kind of brother. Oh, no. I could have walked out of the miasma. Oh well. Didn't take much damage. Okay. No fancy treasures from this one. And you know what I might do after this camp gets looted is upgrade the caravan. Seems like a good idea, you know? We can pay for a little extra space. It was feeling a little cramped, you know? If you're not playing the Merchant Origin, you're always selecting an enemy as soon as you visit all the towns. Yeah. I think, you know, if you're looking to get good progress fast, oh, hey, the ancient statue. Then raiding a northern house, and possibly even a southern city as well, is a good way of getting lots of fancy treasures, items, etc. Okay, so ancient statue is found. Often, I will visit the ancient statue before going to Black Monolith. They're awfully far apart on this particular seed. They are, let's see, can I even get them on the, yeah. When I zoom out this far, they're so tiny. They're so teeny tiny. Well, the other use of the ancient statue for this particular origin is if we get a sacrifice event, that's okay. We'll just go to the ancient statue and the bros will feel right as rain. The non-cultists, anyway. The cultists, they love pleasing Davkul. Yeah, fighting northern armies is good for both fun and profit. Hard to go wrong. Just realized I need to swap the weapons. Put that there. Finally, you got the armor in your cultist run. Day 614. Good lord. Nobles have cool hats? Absolutely. The Zweihander helmets are beautiful. Alright. Let's see, how's our food situation? Still good. I think we can continue carving through the desert here. Where's the big nomad camps? That's what I was kind of hoping to find. We haven't found too many of them. Oh. Okay. Come here, you little tiny scrubville. What a piddly little camp. So sad. If quick hands were nerfed to not allow swapping from two-handed weapons to two-handed weapons, would I be happy or displeased? Assuming there were other options to move and attack an opponent that is 2 tiles distant. Kind of a tough one for me to answer. So to kind of rephrase it, instead of saying pleased or displeased, because my personality is sort of to accept things as they are and try to optimize around them instead of being too fixated on any particular thing. But do I think that that would be a good balance change? Yes, actually. I think I do. Dev on AltiCat. And the reason I think it would be, actually, is it is a nice indirect nerf to spears, which actually I genuinely think would be good for the game if spears were nerfed. Because I think they're too strong. Then you don't want to see Reforged, I've heard. Though, you know, the reason something is strong or not strong is because of other things that exist in the game. So, let me elaborate on that, what I mean. I'm trying hard not to just think of a Slay the Spire example, because in my mind it kind of always goes back to that. But being able to swap between reach weapons and not is part of what makes spears work so well. Is you can have any other type of bro, whether it's a fatigue neutral or sort of, you know, kind of whatever. When you're holding enemies off with spears, you can get still quite a bit of damage off with the reach weapons. And if you eliminated making that easy, then spears would be less powerful, basically. My thought I was gonna say is, you know, if Ironclad didn't have the card Reaper, it would make any card involving strength scaling weaker, even though surface level they don't have anything to do with each other. All right, we got a big old noble army. We could fight them. Oh, okay. So this is probably not going to be as exciting of an event as it might seem. Vance Lightning is still a brawler. And so all these level 1 cultists that we've got hanging around, this is not the event we wanted to have happen. We got a really crappy roll here. This was very unlikely. Much more likely would be that all of these cultists would convert him, not the other way around. So we'll say, teach him to fight man against man. So all of these cultists that we're setting up just for sacrificing Gain some stats. I wasted some medical supplies. Whatever. But it probably makes him happy. Yeah. Makes Vance Lightning happy. He feels like he did a good thing there. Sure. Oh, and there was a camp up there. Should you always be aiming to run bros with two-handed weapons as opposed to sword, axe, mace, and shield? Yes. I would say so. There are shield plus whatever builds that are all valid, but generally speaking, two-handed bros are going to be your big damage dealers. Yeah, Manifest Destiny's Child answered the question much better than I did. Okay, let's caw. We got this bizarre hill to claim. Maybe Davkul will appreciate that you're handing him better warriors. He may. Davkul works in mysterious ways. For some reason in my head they had already shot. They had not. Okay. Looks like we're going to need to move at them. They have very accurately reasoned that they have ranged advantage. Oh man, Zenithot too, with some holy emoji work there. Very nice. Incredible. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to hold them off with spear walls for a little bit. Obviously not gonna last too long against, you know, enemies with shields. But we'll do what we can. Sludging this suite of followers. Love it. Very nice. Let's see. We can move Cracklack up. Maybe to somewhere like here. It's gonna make melee contact on the battlefield. I guess there already is here, so maybe I don't need to. Maybe we'll just go here and intern. Slurgy is just Davkul spelled backwards. Don't fact check me, please. You know what's funny is it kind of does. It kind of sounds like it. Seems like that might be correct. Who could even ever know? Let's see. I want to get Xerxes up to do a little blasting. Started blasting. You can't read, so you'll just have to believe that and repeat it as a fact? Like a true follower of Davkul. Being able to read is kind of a problem. if you try to read about Davkul, you'll only be deceived. You just have to feel it, you know? From downtown! Very tempted to move forward and attack here with Nixator. Might wait just a little bit. Davkul is life, Davkul is love. Absolutely. Davkul shall set you free. Let's see, let's shield wall so we can try to push forward. Get our tank up there. Just can't get over how Davkul he is. He's pretty ding-dang Davkul. In Davkul we trust. Davkul is who provides life after life. No ranged attacks for you, Arbalesters. I got some doggos. I should play Darkest Dungeon sometime, huh? Very nice. Though the team is getting chunked a little bit. Let's move XX maybe all the way up to here. Those arbalests hurt. They do. The billmen also were doing some work. You'd like to think that Davkul was just a guy named Dave a really long time ago, and he had some Monty Python Life of Brian moment in life, and now we have a cult. Davkul the Diver. Did anyone play that game? Dave the Diver? Heard it was fun. It looked weird to... It looked like a... maybe... let me rephrase. It looked like a game I wouldn't have expected to have its moment in the sun, just based on visuals alone. You're playing it now, it's fun? I mean, it must be, right? There's enough people who enjoy it, but... You saw Dolphin playing it? I also saw Dolphin playing it, and that's kind of what made me think of that. Okay, Crackalack. He's getting hit quite a lot. He's got very good defenses. Maybe should have had him swap out to a heater shield at some point after we pushed past the front line. Have I played Darkest Dungeon? I have not. I've watched a teeny tiny bit of it though. Okay. Don't bother with Darkest Dungeon 2. Darkest Dungeon 1 is where it's at. I've heard that. Yeah, making a game is hard. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's a bit like a lightning strike, you know? It's... Getting game systems to line up nicely, I think, is much more difficult than many people imagine it might be. So, even a company, like whoever it is that made Darkest Dungeon 1, I'm not even sure who, for them to struggle with a sequel isn't terribly surprising. Alright, we're gonna have to get Crackalack out of there. He does have 9, so he's not in any immediate and real danger, though we're still gonna get him out of there. Just like Chrono Cross is a great game on its own, but a really shitty sequel to Chrono Trigger. Well, wasn't it? Now, is that even supposed to be a sequel to Chrono Trigger, though? Like, I never actually played Chrono Cross, but I've listened to the music from Chrono Cross quite a bit, because a lot of, like, the video game musicians, like cover artists and things like that I really enjoy listening to, have done a ton of covers from the music, and it's good. It's very good. The music, that is. So. But I've never actually played it. Okay. You have the whole thing on your Spotify? Yeah. It's very good. Alright, we're gonna take select items from this loot table. We're going to intentionally leave some stuff behind, and the reason we're doing so is in case there is a sacrifice event, well, then we are not gonna lose whatever items are attached to those bros. Darkest Dungeon 1 would be a good game for this stream. Could be true. Darkest Dungeon 1, Blood Moon, Torchless, First Game, or Riot. I don't even know what any of that means, but I'd be willing to try it. You think I would like it? Yeah. Probably true. I mean, if enough people are convinced of that fact, I'm sure you're right. All right, Crackalack is gonna need to take a moment to step out. Oh, it's like the highest difficulty. I'm an idiot. So most games that I play, including like when I first got Battle Brothers, when I started out Battle Brothers, with the exception of the unexplored map, my very first game, I selected the hardest difficulty settings, Iron Man. And that's the only game mode I've ever played. Like I said, I'm an idiot. Don't be like Slurgy. You're better than that. That makes me base, though, not idiotic. I can't agree. Please don't call me out like that. Look, you know, just calling a spade a spade. Did I end up getting slapped or did I learn from it? I mean, yes and yes. I still distinctly remember, so my first campaign that got like off the ground nicely, I don't know how I got to be enemies with a noble faction. I don't know if it was the Noble War or what. I'm not sure. Maybe I accidentally control-clicked a caravan. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I was enemies with a noble faction, and it was my first company that like really got off the ground. You know, all my archers had bullseye. Things were going great. And I got ambushed by a noble army in the swamp. And as their army like descended on me from all directions with the arbalesters like picking off every single one of my bros and the footmen being a completely unbreakable, impenetrable wall for my little company, I remember thinking, oh my god, this game is awesome. This game is incredible and I need more of it. And I bought all the expansions right then and there. Would I recommend that path to anyone else? No. What I would recommend is to not do that, and don't be like Slurgy. You don't have to play it on Iron Man. Don't do it. You can play on easier difficulty settings. Might be real nice. Slurgy's a masochist confirmed? Yes. Halo 3 Legendary difficulty. Oh boy, what a memory. Nice. Yeah. Let's try to... Let's say, try to yoink that little Geist. So unfortunately, I kind of put Xerxes in a dumb spot. Whoops. We'll move him. Once I figure out where I want to move him, that is. "27 enemies on the battlefield. Not a small number. They're just cute little zombies, but still, not a small number. Yeah, they're adorable. They're cute. They're cute and fun, you know? That's what I'm talking about. And I could throw twice or just reload. I think I'll reload. We might want to reposition. Okay, not too bad. As long as we get some kills in between the screams. That's a statement. Anyway, as long as we get some kills in between the Geist screams, we can do that instead of the banner rally to bring the team back up to, you know, their fighting spirits. Excuse me? Zombie groans is like ASMR to you. They're very good. Let's see, how's my spears doing? Oh. How are all of them doing? Huh. They sound kind of constipated. Is that what constipation sounds like? Oh my. Probably didn't have BM in a long while. Black Monolith or Bowel Movement. Who could even ever know? Now, Ixax is surrounded down here. Or Bad Manner. Oh man. Yes. The old Brood War terminology. You love to see it. I don't know, maybe it's been used in other games, but BM, just stated in the context of gaming, still kind of means bad manner to me. Even though, you know, I've obviously got Black Monolith now too, in my vocab. You're assuming the gun uses range skill, you've never used one before? Yes. The gun does indeed use ranged skill. Yo. The zombie's pushing us around. Tried to get a stun there. Didn't happen. Giving everyone a gun just for one shot, would that be viable? I wouldn't do it on everyone. Like if someone had really low range skill such that they're never gonna hit anyone. But, and that's also like really expensive. And kind of hard to just get that many guns on a team. However, even a like sellsword, who you're building as a frontliner, who has like incidental ranged attack, you could totally give him a handgun to start combat with, and I don't think it'd be bad. You know what this game lasts? A pugilist class? Would that be like hand-to-hand combat? Is that what that means? Like using the fists? With guitar and brass knuckles? I'm sure Legends has it. And I think that's true. I think I've even seen it. That dog is a coward. Yeah. He's spooked, you know? Some dogs are easily frightened. Does Legend still have magic, or was it vacated? I don't know. You know, interestingly enough, if you look through the like game assets, there is a little bit of like wizard hat type gear that is still in the game. It's like in the game's assets. So it was something they were obviously at least toying with, the idea of, you know, being in the game. Yeah, Legends does indeed have everything. Legends got a tank engineer at this point. Yeah, if you have Hexen and Shamans and such, there is magic in the world. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely magic in the game world. That much is like definitely, you know, true. And so why can't the player have access to that? Well, I mean, I think it's kind of fun that we don't. But it would also be fine if we did. I don't know. Depending on how, it would have to be implemented really well, you know, that I think would be really tricky to do at this point. Yeah, something about Block Monolith just says supernatural. Something about it. All right, Xenothought 4, gaining a level. Let's go ahead and pump up this pile of resolve. It's a little too small. Let's make it bigger. Okay. Let's take a step on one of these mountains. Even though it's evening, might lose our viewing radius a little bit. Not too much. And did we get any... The thing is I want to find some nomad camps because I wanted to get just a couple whips to be able to give the spear bros before we do library. And there were no nomads in this whole area of the map that we uncovered, practically. I mean, there were some, but not that many. That was really disappointing. Maybe the nomads are all down here. We could maybe loop around like boink, something like that. Next challenge, 150 Black Monolith run, but Slurgy, let's chat make the level up on their names, bro. Oh no. That would certainly be a challenge. There's enough chaos agents out there in the world. I'd be like, on my second level, I would like Bullseye. It's like, no, please, no. Right, second level? Where even is it? On the perk tree. Yeah, okay. So, or, well, third level. Second level up. Second row down. Classic crippling strikes into Bullseye. That's what chat would do to me. I have a feeling. Sniping necromancers is cool. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of beating their army into submission. Alright, so let's make a little gap for our gunner. If chat could choose like different types of builds, they say like it has to be a fencer. Might kind of work. I don't know. It would be hard for me to. Fast. Wow. What is this? Glad we didn't have this happen in, like, an Orc Sea of Tents camp. Good lord. That fell apart real fast. They're big weapons. We're gonna make sure, we want to make sure we do as much damage as we can. Puny spears? Yeah, apparently so. A 12 ranged only run. The problem with that is gonna be ammo. Ammo would be the big limiting factor in that kind of run. We can mod it. True. Modded Battle Brothers, where you have unlimited ammo. That's true. Slings, the ammo on slings is infinite. It doesn't run out. We can, you know, sling rocks forever. Peasant army all slings. Hey now, we kind of did that. Like, peasant militia with all slings. That was, if you want to go back to the VODs and watch the peasant militia run, we basically did that. Now, the slings weren't there for damage. Spoilers. But, slings were widely used. The trash adapter is iconic. Yes. That was some serious cooking. That was definitely like, you know, you're having dinner guests over and you really want to impress. And you've never made the recipe before, but like, you're gonna really spend your time on it and make sure you do it just right. That was the trash adapter. Why bother with 12 all ranged when you do peasant militia with 16 all ranged? Hey, with fast adaptation, anything is possible. Okay, come here, nomads. Nomads, no problems. No whips. Kind of want some whips. To make the library a bit smoother. I guess it's not like required. I'd probably be fine without, but it would make me feel a little bit better to have them. I remember you mentioning someone did a 12 range Black Monolith playthrough. Do you remember who that was? I remember that the VOD wasn't in English. I don't remember if it was like Russian or Chinese. But I want to say it was one of those two. I can't remember which. I realize they're very different from each other, but I just remember it was not English. It was before throwing weapons got nerfed? Was it? I remember them using the goblin crossbow extensively. Throwing weapons got 2 big nerfs? Oh. See, I didn't even know this. Seems to me like they still need another nerf. They're pretty dang good, I will say that. Damage to the barbarian throwing weapons sometime during Warriors of the North cycle, and again with Blazing Deserts. Dogs make the best journey. A statement that would otherwise seem insane. They had 20 to 25% more damage than now? Good lord. Good lord. That's insane. There were no guns then? Sure. Still. It's crazy. All right, we'll still do the library here soon. The team's a little scuffed. We need some. We would like. Let's see where these nomads are coming from. Maybe nowhere. Okay, so let's see what the contracts are. We could maybe participate in the Northern, or in the Holy War, rather. Let's go ahead and clear our inventory of stuff. And let's see, which one is it? For the powder bag, it is the Serpent Skin. And I don't think I'm gonna need anything more than a single powder bag. And I might hang on to these shimmering ashes just in case we want to keep some happy powder handy. You never know. And just in case I want to do something with this dark rugged surcoat, we'll equip it. And if they have any nets for sale, they do not. Alright then. I say a few nets wouldn't be bad. Just to have handy. You know, I have a feeling the Conqueror, with his resistance to ranged weapons, would withstand such attacks pretty well, at least as coded in game. Okay, so something that is an option is, no, this is too good. Never mind. Not even gonna say it. Who would win, Goku or the Conqueror? Goku always wins in the end. He just has to hit a new power level. Okay, so what to do to pass a tiny bit of time? Could go do like 2 arena fights. That's a Slurgy classic. We could just go along the southern edge of the map and see if there's any nomads down here. You're sure the arena will be kind? Yes. The arena is always kind. Now, if I were a smart person, which again, as previously established, debatable, I would not do the arena. And in fact, I would only very minimally do the arena at all in this entire series that I'm doing. But, you know, Davkul loves the arena, definitely. Okay, ambush trade routes. Some 3 skull contracts. Hunt down what kills people in the desert around Al-Hazred? Nah, but what's this other one? Move to abandoned fortress and defend it against northern incursions. Wow, that's a lot of money. Abandoned fortress. Maybe all the way over there? That's annoying. So are there any important day milestones for enemies that you consider when planning out your gameplay, like trying to fight nomads before day 40 when they all have dodge? Yeah, the other one that stands out to me as one that I have memorized is Ancient Dead getting Polearm Mastery at day 100. That one is a one you can play around as well. Arena is mostly a waste of time and poor risk to reward. Yes. Hello, the zoning bro. I'm doing quite well. 3 nomads though, pretty easy. Pretty easy. We'll go at it with the, whoops, our 3 star children here, who did it last time. It's been an exciting, oh, I hope you're doing okay, the zoning bro. I have I've been following the news. 'Tis not good. Hope you're doing alright. Rude. Let's try that again. You're close to the fires, but not close to be impacted, save for some power outages. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I saw some images from the, oh, what's it even called? The, like, observatory? And damn. Looks crazy. You could have picked up a rock and hit the evac line with a good throw. Damn. Getty Museum. No, I don't think I'm thinking of the Getty Museum. It's like a astral observatory. It's like up on a hill. I don't know, maybe it is the Getty Museum, but I don't think so. Griffith Observatory sounds right. Okay, we'll see how long Choppy Cat can remain in this spot. Yeah, the images I've seen and everything is just crazy. You know, you hear about California wildfires often enough, but usually they're in rural enough areas where, I mean, it's not like nobody lives there, but it's not like a huge population center. Seeing the images of like right up into LA is just pretty horrific. No, you're good. I mean, hey, you're out there right up in it. Hopefully not literally, but close to it. Where I think, you know, sometimes just being able to talk about it a little bit can be cathartic, you know? So LA is gone? Well, LA's not gone, I don't think. How would you play the games if you couldn't build Mamorth? I don't know what that even is, Sir Eridan. Alright. Get some tools. Alright. Let's see. If we do one more arena fight, we can get the buff on some bros. Kind of want to do that. So let's just explore over yonder way. But yeah, tis depressing, the, I don't know, natural disasters hitting places where there's lots of people. This one is 100% human created. I mean, basically. Like, anyway. We need tier 4 nachos that can gobble up multiple bros. Boy, that would be terrible. Yeah, I think it's bad when people die. Controversial statement. So brave. Or even just like, even when areas are evacuated, people lose their homes. That's like, I don't know, That's pretty terrible too, obviously. There are T2 Necrosavants and they're horrifying? Oh my. There's kind of, actually, in the code base, there are basically already T2 Necrosavants. I think there's like upper and lower. I'm pretty sure, because the designation then is whether they start half health or full. In fact, a lot of enemies are like that. Raiders are like that, Orc Warriors are like that. There's a lot of enemies that have like an upper and a lower that have a different score evaluation when they're determining camp strength. And then they'll have like different perks, different gear that they can have equipped, etc. Geist with 9 lives? Oh my god. So close. Very tempted to move Ixax forward with this exquisite Tormentor. He's got Berserk, he's got really good melee skill. Okay. Well cleaved indeed. Well cleaved. It's a pretty nice weapon. That cleaver. Doing work. Okay. Ancient Dead. Ancient Deader. We'll go ahead and take our swag levels. Let's hit a hit point threshold that's divisible by 4. Let's pump it up by 2. The more recently dead, yes. The undead. Ixax. If we did take the jugs, we could give one perk to Ubro, and then the other perk to Ixax would just need to be Cleaver Mastery. Tempting. Living Impaired. That's right. Many, many good ways to describe a dead bone briggy. Some ancient honor guards. Where did you come from? I wonder. Let's follow their footprints. Back from whence they came. Just curious, do I prefer one-handed weapons as swap weapons for throwers? I typically go for two-handed weapons. I usually go for one-handed weapons, and the reason is kind of twofold. One, they don't take up any extra fatigue with bags and belts. Two, they already get a nice damage boost against armored enemies with duelist. And three, these bros often don't have good melee skill, and so giving them a weapon with accuracy is just kind of nice. So altogether, there's just enough benefits between already having duelists and having bags usually, where it just is nice. It's not like two-handed weapons are bad. Like, they're good. You could totally do only two-handed weapons on your throwers and you would be like fine. No. Yeah, you are indeed alive. A rare, mysterious zoning bro not dead situation. How did so many of these live? Much better. Okay. Are arena nachos even scary past day 100? Yes? I think they certainly can be. Okay, Xerxes. He's gained a swag level. Maybe we will pump up his melee skill. I think it's not totally unreasonable that he would swing with this sword a little bit now that we've got it. And I don't know, I guess what we pick there last probably is inconsequential. I'm slurping at being bullied. Hey now, no tattling. You two fight it out. Fight, 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 fight. You're trying hard to bait Slurgy into the arena with not much. Oh, we'll go there one more time. I'm one fight away from 5 arena victories on 3 bros. Did you get sacrificed yet? You might have been. I can't remember who our last sacrifice was. All I remember is that it was not Tom Cruise. It might have. You might have been. You might have had the honor of meeting Davkul face to face. Not Tom Cruise. You're rooting for a bro to die so Cycling can step in and carry this squad? Anything is possible. Calm trues? I got some buddies who play Rocket League pretty regularly, and they will report some of the gold mine of names. I don't know what it is about Rocket League players, but man, they're very good at the perfect usernames. LeBron James. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Just a single LeBron James. What are some other ones? Ya boy Skinny Peens. Legend. Rocket League has the most blessed names. Absolutely. I don't know how or why. Something in the water. Your brother's glorious glands? God, that's also good. I don't know how they do it. Change these. That's funny. Oops, put the bar down too fast. Yeah, I don't know, something about like what's the word? Like a non sequitur? Rocket League is just very good at like, this makes no sense, and therefore it's perfect. Like climate change 69. Like what? What does that even mean? And that's what makes it perfect. All right. More undead fall before us. So let's make our way, sort of meander back to Al-Hazred. Vance Lightning could use a smidge more fatigue, but we could also just give him resolve. Choppy Cat. Some swag levels. Okay. Are we EXP farming or looking for anything in particular? We were kind of looking for whips. We were looking for some nomads to fight, just big nomad camps. Partially because I just want to fight big nomad camps. But no, we're not really looking for, other than just some whips that I could give the spear bros to take into the library. That was kind of it. I'm also kind of just chaining fights because we've got oh. Hello. We've got to keep the mood nice and high because a sacrifice is nigh. Yeah, hello whip. This looks to be a real uphill battle. Poor Ragged Edge 82 is like in a little hole there. It's not where we want him. Guess we'll throw uphill here. Also, I didn't replace their weapons. Seems to not matter. Rawhide. I've got a buddy who owns a whip making company, like as a solo entrepreneur kind of thing, and makes whips. He's a whip maker. Anyway, he and a friend, he's also a singer, they performed Rawhide and had special sound effects from one of his whips in their performance. Lots of fun clients. Oh, I'm sure. He sometimes knows what their intentions are with the whip. Some of it is actually like either stage productions or like television productions or things like that. It's not too uncommon. But, you know. There are also like cattle ranchers. I don't know what his like proportion of orders is though. I should ask him sometime. Does he whip it good? Definitely. He even had a video go viral recently, which is kind of exciting. To kind of, you know, I don't know, promote his company, which is pretty cool. Whipworks. I don't think he would mind me advertising for him. But if you want a whip, Whipworks will make you a very good one. Handmade. Handcrafted with love in Minnesota. They make good stocking stuffers. Yeah. Will the first Slurgy merch be a branded whip by Whipworks? So it could be, because technically he does make like custom pommels. So you can do custom merch. Actually, that is actually a thing that he can do. Yeah, I think those are his two types of clients, which is very funny. Okay, we got that whip. Good. Okay. Alright, let's head back, do one more arena fight, and then we can gear up to do the library. A streamer you followed for years now named 3moth makes some pretty crazy cool looking lamps. Oh, that's kind of neat. Promo code whip slurgy. Oh my god. Oh, some serpents doing battle. Okay. 3 nomads. Alright. The game was content to give us 3 free arena fights. How nice. Surprise! These nomads are actually gladiators. Wouldn't that be a twist? Alright, have a good evening, the Zoning Bro. Stay safe. Much love to you. Fair. We'll use one of these nets. Make that guy go later in the turnover. Still pretty early. Evasive little nomads. Excuse me? Hello? Sir? There he goes. He regained his composure. He got there eventually. There we go. Alright. Okay. We got the Arena Fighter +5 Resolve buff on 3 different bros. Pretty nice if you ask me. 40 chess, yeah, we were doing some shenanigans there with our positioning. Okay. Let's head over towards that library and do it. Enough setup, enough messing around, you know? It's time to show that lore keeper, the Davkul, is the boss around here. Alright, Krakalak is back in fighting shape. Ooh, good spirit only. Yikes. Okay. I guess he had some time away from the battlefield because of his injury. Maybe should have been paying closer attention to that. The team is actually only eager. Well, let's get over there and do it, shall we? Because if I were to get the sacrifice event right now, that actually could be bad, specifically for Krakalak. We really don't want him to abandon. He's like kind of a cornerstone to the whole company strategy. I actually think I might redirect and do something different here instead of going towards the library. I don't know, I guess it's pretty close. I was thinking about running and going into Orkville and completing this ambition. Do I have any cocaine? No. But what is the other component for Happy Powder? It's been a long time since I've crafted that. It needs parched skin and shimmering ashes, so I need to fight some Alps? So we've got the shimmering ashes, but we need to find some Alps. We also do have a tavern we could run up to, or be close to. Yeah, smoke some nightmare dust. That actually might be good, would be to stay near taverns. Do you ever take the Hexen fight? I was kind of thinking of doing it this run, actually. So, let's do the library while we're down here, then we'll head north. And we're gonna head towards areas where we're close to taverns. And we'll also just have Krakalak participate in as many fights as we can. So we'll see, you know, fights like this, and we take them. Yeah, we found the witch hut already in this run. So we can do it. It is available to us. And yeah, forests, searching forests for particular locations with their reduced like search radius, pretty annoying. Don't run from me, slingers. You get back here. Did you say the Reddit post about the good number of people that have the kill a hex achievement and do not have the kill a bro with the hex damage achievement? I did not say that, no. I've been looking at the Battle Brothers subreddit less frequently in recent days. At some point, I couldn't take anymore. Caca! Sludgy doesn't like the taste of crayons anymore. Yeah. Eventually the crayons just, you know, I don't know, the purple one used to be my favorite, but can't stomach them anymore. It's tough. Reddit is pretty bad about Battle Brothers. Kinda true. I think it's just that collective wisdom. Trying to think of the best way to say this. The type of game Battle Brothers is, and the way information is propagated on Reddit, don't. Oh my goodness. So this is scary. Oh, we've been wanting the sacrifice event, but I'm really, genuinely, definitely concerned that Crackalack might leave. Dewey statue? It's so far away. So we're definitely going to get rid of Tom Cruise. So Tom Cruise shall be our sacrificial victim. So, Tom Cruise, see you later. Alright, let's take a look at our rewards and then our mood afterwards. Schrodinger, up to 2 candles. Master Maticus, 2 candles. Ooh, see, Crackalack is angry. We do have a Acolyte of Davkul now. You know, for as many cultists as we have, we did not get very many candles out of this. Okay. Oh no. Oh boy. Well. No, we don't have any happy powder. Yeah, it's a 50-50 to upgrade the candle. So, one exciting thing, Lord Jingo gets an extra 2 fatigue per turn. Not wildly relevant on this bro, but not completely irrelevant on this bro. Definitely in fights against goblins and things like that. We're happy to get a little extra fatigue for all the reasons you need fatigue when fighting goblins. Rush to fight the library. Could you hire the retinue to prevent leaving? Oh, the paymaster? How the hell does the paymaster actually work? Reduces the chance of desertion by 50%. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, okay. So let's think. The statue is over here. That's probably the closest. It's closer than Zonfel's. Ish. I don't know, it's probably similar travel distance time. So, the problem was, at some point, he got over his injury, and I didn't put him back in the lineup, and we were doing just chaining fights, and I wasn't paying as close attention as I should have. So I am going to strip him so we don't lose this. I am going to hire the paymaster to, because we got a bunch of money. We just don't want to lose this bro. And I guess I'm just going to beeline towards the statue. And that's probably the best we can do. Library is safer if you can keep him alive with the mood debuff. You don't really need a tank for library. What do you mean, Sins? I mean, it's not like it's bad, but it's not that big of a deal. Either way. He'll get a boosted mood from the library fight. I don't know. I feel like 4 bros stuck at wavering or worse that's not a fight I want to take. And then 1 at breaking or worse. It just feels like the lore keeper doing a whole bunch of horrors could be a big problem. No, I think I'm just gonna run towards the statue, or maybe run towards... I mean, you move faster on roads, so what's actually closer? Straight line distance, Zonfel's or the statue? It might be Zonfel's, where there's a tavern, and we can have him drink it off. That's probably the most likely to work. So, I'm gonna get the paymaster in the interim. Who's the cheapest to rehire? I guess we'll probably just replace the scavenger for now anyway, because the lookout and scout are potentially helpful. And we'll just go there as fast as we can, actually. There's a way I think there's a way I can cheese this, but I'm not going to. I don't know exactly the mechanics of it, but if you click on a destination instead of next to the destination. Regular events don't fire. I don't know if that's also desertion events. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to click on the town. I don't actually know if that even works, but that would be an exploit to me. So, what if you hire the brigand and smash peasants for mood? I mean, we would see them on the way anyway, so I don't feel like the brigand would make a difference, because we're going to travel along the road either way. Could fight this army. I mean, having him participate in fights is important. 19 enemies, a few assassins, with a bunch of bros ready to flee. Kind of don't love that either. So we would replace one of them with Kill for God. Probably another with Deep Space Cowboy, maybe. Let's see, what's in this army? I guess it's not that bad. Bring some nets for the assassins. We'd re-equip Crackalack and then just kind of keep him safe. Don't let him get injured. We don't really care about Hikmah as a city. Not really, anyway. So maybe that's the play. Maybe I fight this army just right now. Just purely for the mood boost of having participated in a fight. I feel like that's correct. I feel like that's the way to go. So, tucking this army doesn't piss off all the South? I don't think so, since it's not part of the Noble War. I'm not doing it as part of a noble... or Holy War. I'm not doing it as part of like a Holy War related thing. So I don't think so. Which city will it piss off? Oh, this one over here. Hikmah. Whatever. Okay. Advanced Lightning can probably hold a spear wall over here, even though he's going to be at wavering or worse. Still, uphill would be pretty good. We'll just see where they all move forward. And in fact, let's take a look at the battlefield. And we'll back Crackalack up to here. He's just one, check away from going to fleeing, so we can't have that. So we'll just go up there. Two masks? Yeah, we're not gonna greed those though. We're just gonna try to kill them, unless it's like the very end of the fight. We would love their full armor. We want the masks. We want the body armor. Under other circumstances, that might be like why we're doing the fight kind of thing. But not this one. An Exciter can go all the way up here. I think that'll probably screw with what those gunners choose to do, if I were to guess. Did just that. Xerxes. Shoot gun. Throw fire? Nice attacks by Ixax. Can leave that hex open for him to run into. I feel like that would be pretty good. Could give him a single hex adjacent to the zoning grow as well. That one I'm less keen to do. I guess this guy's gonna get a good shot no matter what. Yeah, weapon's too good against the conscripts. Flash pot dazed him. Shooting your allies? Wow. Okay, so I think we pull out the sword and just attack here. Should be, yeah, decent-ish hit chance. Good enough. We'll come up with some way to use Crackalack. I don't know what it'll be exactly yet. Schrodinger, you just stay right there. Yeah, let's get a better surround on that conscript. Finish him off. Ixator kind of doing his own thing down here. I actually think that's fine. These weapons are so non-threatening to him. Dang it, that whole walking up and down cliff thing. Poop. Okay, Kill for God got a nice kill. Crackalack could walk up and poke him with a stick. No, that's fine, we'll leave him breaking there. Choppy Cat, we could run up and throw a fire pot. It seems kind of good. Could even just throw one right here, right now. Leaves the banner out. I was thinking about throwing it more here or here. Fire pot damage is not reduced by Nimble. So fire pots are pretty good at taking out nimble enemies. Or your own bros if, you know, they're attacking you. Nimble counter. Speaking of nimble counter. Xerxes. Maybe I'll pull out the jabs and throw here. What day did we have the sacrifice? Oh, just moments ago. I can look after this fight. Rude. Check the VOD? Okay, thank you. Alright, Krekelak can help with the surround here. I think that's fine. He's going to be a very low priority target for them. Next fighter we'll need to keep an eye on. He's not like he's, you know, invulnerable there or anything. Free nimble armor? Is it free? Okay, we could get Vance Lightning down in range melee with this gunner. Seems pretty okay to me. He is wavering because of the sacrifice, but still seems okay. Prevents the officer from... I'm gonna guess he can go around this way. But he can't attack next turn if he does. It's fine. Schrodinger. I mean, he's dazed. He's standing in a bunch of fire. But you know what? He's overwhelmed, but you know what? Still confident. Could go here and gum up the works so the officer can't go there. How much do I care about that? Maybe not that much. Let's go here. Put another bro in melee there. Could have Schrodinger walk up here. Keep these assassins at bay. Have we taken on Goblin City or Library yet? No. We got a little, we got some side quests going on. We had some things happen. Things took a turn. We're figuring some things out. At least they're non-Catal assassins. True. I don't know that the Shamshir assassin is that much less threatening. It's pretty similar. Oh yeah, I suppose they rotate, Those white hats look like they're flipping you off. True. Alright, got that guy fleeing. Schrodinger is a bit low on stamina. Alright, Master Maticus, I can walk up here and do a reap right there. Seems pretty good. Advanced Lightning, I think I might just hold so we can shield wall next turn. We don't want to get hit. Catals are pretty damn scary with 3 attacks with 3 overwhelms. Yeah, I just mean it's not proportionally that big a difference. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but it's not huge. Kill Forgot, I'm not sure whether I need to have him help the top or the bottom. Let's go with the accuracy weapon. Move down. Oh, sure. Okay, I'll have to be careful with Master Maticus here. And with Fence Lightning. We've got a net. We could throw in this assassin. Crackalack also might be able to shield push and then retreat. Let's try that first. Might just shield push again, someone else can take that spot. We need to get this guy off of Master Maticus so he can back up. Let's wait on Ixax for now. Exciter. Missing every attack there. Alright. We can get Lord Jingo up here. I mean, they do have footwork, but I don't know that they'll really bother to use it. Lord Jingo, confident and with decent-ish melee defense, can stand up here. He'll pull out the Rondelle as necessary to do a puncture, just because that's all the stam he's got left. How dumb would it be to put Choppy Cat here? I think it's okay. Let's see what this assassin does before we decide what to do with Kill for God. Advanced Lightning is, let's see, cut arm sinew. Do I just end turn again, hoping to build up enough stam to be able to shield wall? Hasn't worked so far. Can otherwise just swap to the Warhammer and give one chunk an attack to the officer, even with the cut arm sinew. Should still do the requisite 10 damage. We can even break his armor, or not. Okay. Consider yourself bailed out, Master Maticus. Still has 9. So we can attack and back up. Probably should hit the bigger threat, which would be that conscript. Should make sure not to underestimate these 2 assassins. 2 assassins is actually pretty serious business. So let's throw a net down on that assassin. We'll get 1 puncture on him with reduced damage, but still. How many grenades do they have? 5 billion. Alright, we'll get Kill Forgot up there too. And Schrodinger, I might just have get in the face of this gunner. You know, feels like we need to have someone do that. Okay. Ragged Edge 82. Not gonna get her down. Yeah, so that's the concern with putting a bro there. We do have rotation with not enough. We also have a smoke pot. So the banner can throw a smoke pot to just give him a free escape. We're gonna have to do that. And then let's have XX run back to help over there. So we'll throw the smoke pot. Right there. Xerxes will need to be a little bit careful with. But we can go to like... Oh, I meant to move him there. Slow down. Could put a dog down. Dogs could be easy kills for the assassins later to give them confident though. I think 2 attacks will be better. Even dazed. As much as I want these armors, I don't want them that bad where I'm not going to attack them. That would be foolish. The injuries here on Vance Lightning hopefully won't push his mood over the edge into negative territory. I feel like they could. Master Maticus still has 9 he could proc. Nobody has proc 9 in fact. So he could still stay close-ish. Really, you're attacking the guy with the shield because he's breaking. You're a jerk. You're a mean one, Mr. Assassin. Ah, look at that. Look at that resolve check. Move over to that assassin and make him go wavering. You'll love to see it. Good, Xader hit something. And we did already use our smoke pot on the banner, so something to keep in mind. Maybe Ixax's got to come back. Officer's kind of a problem. But I don't want to underestimate these assassins. I guess it's going pretty okay up there. Could throw him in a net. Just kind of slows him down. Can we rotate? Yeah, I mean, so rotation bro is here. Could have not attacked, but don't know that that's better. I think better will be to put him in a net. And Crackalack, I mean, look. can still attack. Master Maticus hasn't proc 9 yet, so like we can push him up. Advanced Lightning is regaining his composure. Also has not procced 9 yet. So I guess we could go here to prevent this conscript from running successfully. That feels important. Okay. Cool. Guns solve most problems. I have a hard time disagreeing. It's true. Wow. We do still have 9 there. Okay. We can finish this fight daggering them all down. With those that have daggers. Which is fewer than I'd like. Run them down. So who all's got a dagger? Very few. We won't be needing daggers anymore. I did indeed say this, yes. I did. It's true. What a fool I was to say such a thing. That's all right. We're slowly but surely working through our problems here. Our problems being this officer and this assassin. Pretty riveting gameplay. But we're almost through both of them. Let's just do a full round of gaining fatigue. And we'll check the mood of the squad after this fight. Nobody died, which was very important. From a mood perspective. This is peak Battle Brothers gameplay. Okay. We didn't even get that hat. Well. It's a grind for sure, yeah. Alright, so let's look at the mood now. Better. 9%. Better. Choppy cat. In rough shape. The downside with that fight is it'll be hard for us to take follow-up ones as needed, depending on what it is. Okay. Taking a shit so he doesn't leave with it? Yeah. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. This one would be tougher. It's not that bad. Oh, we can probably do this fight, actually, can't we? Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I am actually gonna do this fight. Be back 1 second. All right, I am back. So, I guess we're gonna do this fight. Let's get closer. Okay, don't want it to accidentally fire because we're gonna have to do some stuff. Oh boy, you don't think you've seen a mortar before? Well, get ready to be shell-shocked. Whose hit points are too low to participate / injured? Boy, cut leg muscles, cut arm sinew, Vein's lightning. You have to sit this one out. But that's right. This armor is scuffed enough. Let's swap it with the coat of scales. could throw AFP on it. Or we could throw like a direwolf pelt mantle. We got extras of these. Let's just do that. They don't have much AP weapons anyway. This one's also kind of scuffed. Just gonna have to roll with it. Okay, so we got a whole setup here. This is probably still stronger. Yeah. Guess I could... No. Master Maticus is gonna have to sit out. Are we gonna put in one of these complete scrubs just to throw consumables and like stand like this? Who would we have do it? Psycho Ling is probably most appropriate because of his fat. Oh boy. So I guess he's gonna get to participate in a battle like this. Kind of silly, but we're just not gonna have him actually engage in any real fighting, but he is gonna throw stuff. He's gonna be ready with a smoke pot and his whip of fury. Maybe he'll make it to level 2 for bags and bells, and then he can carry more smoke pots. Yeah, if he lives through this fight, which there's no reason he shouldn't, then yeah, he would indeed level up to level 2, basically for sure. Yeah, let's get some more consumables here. Let's do a fire pot, because they're so good against these southern armies. This is weird. And we're gonna have to do this with no banner. I think Choppy Cat's just too low. And yeah, I guess this is how we're gonna do it, huh? This is some scrappy stuff here. How are armors? Making sure I've assessed them. This is how we do it. Screw it. Okay. Let's do battle. "22 enemies. That's a lot. So the mortar. When the engineers go, they'll be able to fire the mortar or set it up to fire. There will be a zone on the map, not too unlike the Lore Keeper's indicators, only instead of a straight line up and down, it'll be like a little blob of hexes. And it's like a warning that that's where the mortar will go off next turn. It can do friendly fire, so we could kind of lure enemies into it or force them to go around it or things like that. But we're going to be avoiding, you know, there'll be a little bit of the floor is lava in certain parts of the map. Does nighttime affect the mortar? I don't think so. I think it just hits. All right, officer's got a big old scimitar. So we're gonna wait because we want to see where the mortar is lining up its nonsense. Right, that's sort of what I expected, is right in there. So these hexes No go those hexes. That's my words of wisdom. No go those hexes. Stay back. Can we get a mortar for ourselves? No. And if you do get hit by the mortar, it's not that bad. So. It's not like it's lethal. It does decent, but not crazy damage. Debating whether to push Nixator forward or not. They've got more bros. Let's see where they go. I'm getting a little hasty. Okay. Oh, and you know what I should have done too? I should have given Xerxes a Night Owl potion for this fight. That would have been smart. Alright, we'll shoot. We'll throw. We'll back up. Ixax. Throw him back up. It's the debuff from getting hit that's the worst part. Yeah, you get, what's it? It's like literally called shell shocked, I think. And you're out of the fight for like 3 turns effectively? Yeah. So let's throw a fire pot and then get a new one equipped. Crackalack. Can't let him get hit. Oh, but I am going to. Caw-caw! Get eyes. They're pretty committed, these conscripts, to hanging back with the engineers. Good with me. I'd rather have them back there than up here. So Nixator's gonna force them to either stand in the fire or run into the mortar zone by moving here. Zenithot 4 will make an attempt at an attack. Kill for God, I might just leave right here. Don't see any reason too much to move him. 8 conscripts defending the mortar seems like overkill to lose your front line. Yeah. 7, but yes. Definitely, they should not be doing that. Looks like they are moving forward now, though. Pretty decent handgun shot already lined up and ready for us. Further range than I'd like, so maybe better would be to throw fire? got rid of the rest of that guy's armor. Psycho Ling. Let's see. I could throw the fire pot, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I don't yet. He can be in a, I'm not going to call dangerous hex, but he's got armor to be able to be in an, he can get attacked a little. We'll see what we end up needing to do with Crackalack. We can swap shields now. There's no reason for him to have that range defense shield. I'm watching you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Kill for God. Let's try to get this conscript as much damage on him as possible. In fact, I might even still target him here. See, I think this is okay. The way they're moving here. The spears are holding them off on the sides and they're just going to a little death zone. They're not really able to use their ranged attacks, or not ranged attacks, their reach weapons very effectively. And we can have Crackalack like walk up to here. Yeah. Yeah, see, look at all those kind of wasted turns. Now, this will be interesting to see where their mortar attacks this time. Yeah, okay. So if we can get Deep Space Cowboy to stun this guy, everyone can walk out of it. That's probably the play. We go for that anyway. So XX, I guess, is just going to go for kill on this conscript. Well, indirectly, it worked. Okay, and we're just going to throw a fire pot again. Might just do it in the same spot. Could get the end of turn burn here on a couple more hexes. Sure. Nice work, Psycho Ling. You threw stuff. It worked. You did a good job. Any cocaine made for the non-believers of Davkul? No, we haven't found any, haven't found any Alps to fight. So, could try to get this guy fleeing. That's another option. And then Deep Space Cowboy's just gonna get hit by the mortar. That's okay if that happens. Got him fleeing. Go ahead and scooch right out of there. Just move that little tookus right out of the danger zone. Very nice little resolve cascade there. Fearsome has started to affect them, and they're full of fear, as they should be. So I don't love these throws. What I might do is actually load the handgun and save up a shot for next round. Crackalack is probably just going to stand right there. We'll press recover. That button did nothing. Yes, it usually does. Okay, so the mortar went down. As you can see, Deep Space Cowboy got hit. It did very little damage, but the problem is shell-shocked, where for 3 turns he's got this whole array of negative effects. Now, interestingly enough, we do have, like, Ragged Edge 82. If he had been in that general area, because he has Resilient, you know, he's down here. But we maybe could have let him get hit and strategically been fine with it, you know? We are indeed attacking a southern patrol. We're trying to build the team's spirits. They do have mortars, yes. Psycho Ling could get a kill here. But he whipped him in the head. Let's wait on Nexator. Zenithot 4 might be able to come up and reap and get a kill there, and then we can just finish off with him. There's a green skin trebuchet. Yes, there is. It is real. I have seen it. Okay, let's keep using this pokey weapon. Missed that guy. Could try to move Deep Space Cowboy up a hex. We do want to get in melee with this conscript. Oh, okay, we got him fleeing anyway. Okay, we'll attack someone else then. Orcs can do mortar shots. No. Trebuchet. Some more primitive weaponry. God, it's so annoying that we can't really use Crackalack. We can move him to like here. Maybe he can do something up there. At least help us around bonus or something. Yeah, they don't do anything, kind of like donkeys. Yeah, accurate. I think it's only an event that, or it's only a battle from the Greenskin invasion. I feel like that's true. Alright, they've marked their location where they're gonna fire. I think we can deal with that one. When all these little scrubs try to run away, I have a feeling there's going to be quite the resolve cascade from it. So what we can try to do in the meantime is lower their hit points. Or, you know, I was going to say get a fearsome proc, he doesn't even have fearsome. But they're already, you know, ready to break, so. Joke's on you, XX is totally cool with that. Doggy time? Maybe. Probably not quite yet. That guy's unaffected. How brave. Psycho Ling. Got one. Who wants some? It's from some game. Popped into my head. I don't even know what game. Easiest kill of your life? Very nice. What's Lord Jingo gonna do? Maybe go here. We got Deep Space Cowboy behind. Duke Nukem? Okay. No. It's from Dota 2. Is it? I can hear it very clearly. But I can't place where it's from. Maybe it is Duke Nukem. But if it's popular enough, it could be quoted by other, you know, other games. Doggy time. No run for you, engineer. No run for you. Don't want him to get on the conscript, though. Doggies would get wrecked by the... or not conscript. Officer? Officer. Wow, still trying to load the mortar. He ran forward, aggressively. That guy's spunk, kill him last. Also very funny on Twitch. Held the word spunk, which I thought was very funny. I understand why. Duke Nukem says, "Who wants some?" Okay. Alright, it's over. The only ones remaining are way on the other side of the battlefield. Okay. So now let's take a look at the mood. Oh, we've done it. Yes! He's only disgruntled. He's not gonna run anymore. Oh, okay. Good Lord. No problem. No problem. And we made a new friend, you know? We made a new friend. And hey, we got some sword lances, which actually, we kind of wanted. So like, that's kind of nice. Yeah, Operation Keep Crackalack Happy was difficult, but mission accomplished. And not only that, but Psycho Ling here has learned how to hold more stuff. All it took was killing multiple people to get over one person being bullied. I mean, bullied is maybe putting it lightly, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Well. Look at that level up from Psycho Ling 2. Ding dang. G-dangs. He's looking, you know, hopefully we don't have to use him again. However, Psycho Ling, we are ready. A fine mule. Good lord. Okay. Run recovered. There was some risk there. I was a little nervous. Didn't want to have to, you know. Anyway, we're good now. We're all fine here, you know? Everything's perfect and great. So, where to now? Obviously not back to Hikmah. Can't do the library for, you know, a little while. Kind of can't do anything, at least for a little bit. Hikmah? No, Hikmah. That's just my, I don't know. Dropping aspirated consonants. Instead of Hikmah, Higma. Instead of water, water. It's what happens. Speech is changing. Can't stop it. Higma balls. Okay, yeah, I mean. Yeah. Should have done that. Could make our way to the ancient statue. Or we could still just hang on to it for use later. Well, let's head up through this dangerous land and buy more tools. 20 nomads? A plethora of cutthroats? Oh. We'll let them live their lives. We helped sway the war because one of our guys was Sag. Yeah. Now we officially kind of can't join the Holy War. Because we've got enemies on both sides. This makes it way too awkward. Previously we could have sided with the South, but we've sort of screwed all that up. Alright. Porcupine. Engage. What caused all the injuries on our mighty squad? Southern armies. And Southern armies with a handicap. A mood handicap. I will at some point replace the paymaster as well, since we won't be needing his services anymore. And we can get the scavenger back. Southern armies are probably the most powerful armies. Yeah, I think I agree with that. They are harder to fight than noble armies, I think overall, but there's a lot of context. Like, since you missed it, we had a sacrifice event and needed to do some fights without really being able to use a good chunk of our squad. So, easy solutions. Clergy the south and north are fighting over the holy city, but I think they've forgotten there's a third religion on this continent. Yes, that's right, Lord Grognak. There is a third religion who is there to sweep up them all. And you know what I could have done too, actually? We could have used the water skin at some point in there strictly to get rid of temporary injuries and hit point damage, and in so doing maybe could have made especially that second fight a lot easier. As it is now, we've still got it. So Okay. And the team's got a lot of injuries. We are going to want to stop by a temple at some point. We got any 3 candles? Just 1. Oh my. Yeah, we got 1 3 candle, and it is on a fatigue neutral. And so the 3rd candle is where you get the +2 fatigue recovery per turn. That one's less exciting for a fatigue neutral. There's some builds where we'd really like it, where it'd be like super good. This is not one of them. It's still okay. Like, it's not useless, but it's not useful. Okay. So, thinking big picture, last sacrifice on day 108 kind of puts us in an interesting situation for planning for Monolith too. So, day 130, not useless but not useful is how I describe some people at work too. Yeah, fair. Yes, I'll refrain from further comment, but I know the feeling throughout my life. That's half of management, at least. Anyway, day 108. So 129 would be when the next sacrifice could happen. I think it is pretty likely that within the 20-day period after that, we can expect it to happen. And hopefully at that point, we will have almost all the team converted to be followers of Davkul at that time. The risk, of course, would be if the sacrifice happened kind of right before Monolith, and poor Crackalack, who is unable to see Davkul's true will and purpose, might abandon us. We could try to craft some happy powder. We could go through these towns looking for ones whose settlement condition has nightmares and do a contract to fight Alps. And then we can make some happy powder. Alright, so we've got the first Wormfest company here. Happy powder for Crackalack, how fitting. Yes, actually. Good point. Okay, so I think we avoid fighting this noble army. Did somebody get addicted to crack? Not addicted, just too smart for Davkul. Yeah, I think we avoid that fight. Nope. Yep, we avoid that fight too. At least for now. There's this retinue that allows you to see settlement situations on the map. No, might be somewhat useful. Yeah, like the Spy Master, right? Isn't that what it's... Or the Agent. Honestly, if we had fulfilled this requirement, I would hire the Agent for the first time. And probably only time in this series. Probably the first time ever. I don't think I've ever hired the Agent, actually. So, yeah. Anyway. We're gonna make our way up to Grunhain to sell stuff. Do they have a temple? Where can I get a temple? They do. Okay, great. We'll go to Dornwall here quick. Let's see, what contract do they want? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Not right now. We also, because of the sacrifice, freed up a slot in our roster for a fresh recruit. I'm gonna buy some dogs just to make sure we're full up. I do still plan on doing the library, and I don't know when we'll be able to swing back through there. So we're hanging on to extra dogs. That's okay. We can hang on to a few extra doggies. Gonna buy some tools because they're going fast. Buy some ammo. Buy just a smidge, a little bit of food. And then we'll make our way up to Grunhain. I'll wait for the next, tempting to fight this. We're pretty good for this fight. Like the team can still do this pretty okay. So let's swap out our retinue here. Could just get the surgeon. Maybe the surgeon instead of the scavenger. When did we get our last slot? 3350? Yeah, right now, the surgeon feels like the best choice, both to keep the squad intact in case something terrible were to happen, but also to reduce the amount of time that we've got all these injuries. Okay. So I am actually going to take this fight. The more fights we can do, the more we can improve the mood of the team. "21 enemies. Let's see what they look like. Ka-ka! Alright, so we got Fallen Hero, Fallen Hero, Fallen Hero. Necro down here. Alright. Alright, so 2 of the fallen heroes are dedicated bodyguards. You'll love to see it. You hate the banshees? Fair. They don't really care much for us either. Also, hello, Britluck. Alright, so we'll move some bros forward. We can have Crackalack very insignificantly help with spear walling, I suppose. Like here. To protect that hex slightly more. We can let 1 enemy through the center. I guess I could make it slightly larger if I wanted. Set it up for a gun blast right through there. Actually, what I also should have done before this fight, and didn't, was equip the undead trinket. But I should have. No reason not to. Hindsight's always 20/20. Nah, that was just 5 years ago. Okay, and we'll have to keep in mind our spear durability over the course of this fight. You made so many hindsight is 20/20 jokes in 2021. Good. As you should have. You did the right thing. Off with your head. And let's make sure everybody is in range of Choppy Cat in his nice banner buff. But you know what they say. Indeed. Oh my goodness. Come on. Ragged Edge 82. You know what they say. I'm gonna rotate him, actually. And the thought there is he can... Okay, just in case he didn't recover, we can get in a position to spear wall better for next turn. Hopefully that dog will... Oh, that's not where I meant to click. Oh boy, okay, alright. Jesus. Could maybe run Ragged Edge 82 over to here. He might just run right away, so maybe better would be to run up here and put a dog down. Run here, put a dog down. Maybe here, because then if he does start flinging, he's not in melee with anyone. Okay, I don't love that fallen hero being a big cotton-headed Ninny-Muggins right there, but that's kind of just the way it is. We'll try to get a stun on him. Easy. Here we go. Let's see. Good boy. Good boy. One of your battle buddies told you a really good joke today. 3 circus freaks are chatting outside the tent one day. One turns to his pal and says, "You know what? I'm probably the fattest guy in the world." The other 2 nod in agreement. The second guy says, "You know what? I'm probably the tallest man in the world. The other two again nod in agreement. The third guy says, you know what? I'm probably the ugliest man in the world. And once more, the others nod in agreement. But they decide to go confirm this. What? Do I not get it? Oh, okay. This is the continuation of the joke. All right. I was like, is there a punchline? I see. They go to the Guinness Book of World Records to see for themselves. The first man says, ha! Told you I'm the fattest man in the world. The second man reads it and says, ha! Told you I was both the tallest man in the world. The third guy looks at others and says, who the fuck is Slurgy? Hey. Hey. Okay, that was good. Got him. I've been got. Officially got. Actually, I think I've... The depressing thing is I think I've seen that joke before. I should have been ready. But I was not. That's good. That's good. Love how you gave the circus freaks some sort of English accent. I don't know, it just felt appropriate. I feel like they should have different voices. So, kind of impromptu made one up. And the default, I don't know, I need an accent different from my own, is English, question mark? You call them English people freaks? Definitely. You ever met an English person? We do sound funny. I do appreciate the huge variety of accents, though. That England has, which is pretty cool. And yeah, the beans on toast thing, that is definitely... I don't know. Special. It's a delicacy. Boy, did the library plans get derailed, huh? You don't think I've seen a British restaurant in the States? The closest I've seen are places that do like pastries that'll be like high tea, loosely high tea themed. That's the closest I've seen. Okay. No fancy famed items, but, you know, interesting stereotypes you guys have. Oh yeah. Any stereotype about another group of people that is geographically far from another place are always ridiculous, just by the nature of what they are. Okay, Exciter. Let's go ahead and get him more resolve, I guess? Okay, where are we? Yeah, right there. On our way to Grunheim, that's right. And I think we did get tools from that. Have I ever had a full English breakfast? I don't know that I have. But the thing is I feel like English breakfast tradition is kind of loosely present in American breakfasts too. And maybe that is completely wrong because I've never had it. But pictures that I see of like full English breakfast aren't that different from an American breakfast. That would be like a nice breakfast. You'd be like you're at a restaurant or whatever, you know. Okay, do I have use for more sword lances or just the ones? I don't think I'm gonna need any more for any reason. So I think I can sell these. I don't think I'll be missing them. What's this heavy rusty axe doing here? Where'd that come from? Oh, that must have been on the sacrificial bro. Yeah, it must have been. Could hang on to the bill hook. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty narrow. Okay. Wow, look at this. Tools prices. Holy buckets. Drive off brigands at the ancient outlook north of Grunheim. The 3 skull contracts do have an increased chance of champions. So, there's that to consider. They have a cultist, no cultist. Alright, let's fix up some of these injuries. Boy, they're pretty expensive. We have plenty of money. What am I talking about? Okay. And I think we can probably reconfigure the squad to have the regular, you know, regular crew out there now. We can keep Vance Lighting back for now. Hopefully he gets converted to a cultist here soon. Have I ever done the Kraken in the series? Yeah, we did the Kraken in the last run as anatomists. We did the Kraken, and then we got the lightning sword as well. So yeah, and we will do the witch hut in this one. The witch hut is over here. So that will happen because I want to make sure that it's done at some point in this Winstreak series. And actually, I think the whips could potentially be used there as well. Disarming your fellow bro. I suppose I pretty much have quick hands on most, so I suppose still need some way of stunning them is more likely going to be useful. You've never taken the Kraken, you'll have to go back and watch the VOD. Do you know what day you fought it on? Even better than that, Lord Jingo, I made a slightly abbreviated version of the video as a standalone, where I sort of fast forward through some of the crummy stuff. So on my YouTube, you can find like a Kraken, I think I just called it Kraken Guide or something like that. And so, yeah. Oh, sure. Well, welcome Edna 6000. So we could do that contract. Let's see. Midday, so we should get the tick of healing. That should get rid of the injuries, considering they're all treated. Come midday, they'll all just go away. Give Choppy Cat a hot minute to recover his hit points, though. So I am going to do this contract, I guess. Why not? There's a pretty good chance of champions. Or a champion. I guess it's just the leader, right? Yeah, whatever. We'll do it. It'll be a relatively easy-ish fight while the team's still all messed up. Wait for the little sound. That's the sound. And then injuries are checked at that time. At the same time you pay your payday. And so now the team is injury free. We don't actually really need a banner for this fight. You just have Choppy Cat chill. Give him a break. 27 enemies? Wow. The Bull of Weissendorf. Meadjar Emmerich. Those are great names. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. Caca! Look at all these briggies. My oh my. It's a lot of briggies. Just gonna run at them. Let's do kite shields in the center. Or Pavis shields, whatever. Not even kite shields. Range defense oriented shields. Let's move an exciter down here. Certainly not a small number of enemies. That's for sure. That is many. Okay, could run Xerxes all the way up here. Kinda tempted. We can move Crackalack up. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I'm gonna put Ixax right there. The thought for that is get the enemy ranged units firing into the clump, firing right at Crackalack there. Here's why I wanted Xerxes standing right here, so we can blast them. Right now, we're merely softening them up. But soon, many shall perish. All right, we're gonna move Ragged Edge 82 up just to here. Do a spear wall. Get Advanced Lightning here. Do a Spear Wall. Could probably put Schrodinger here. Do a Spear Wall. I think I like it. Get an Exciter here for a little one-on-one. With assistance. Gonna catch me fighting dirty, you know? I'll never do that again, don't worry. And we'll leave Master Maticus here. You don't think you've ever had 27 Briggies in one fight and you're jealous? Yeah, that's a lot. 3 skull contracts, sometimes the scaling can get a little wonky. The chance of the brigand leaders being a champion goes up by 5% for a 3 skull contract, so I think the chance of them being a champion actually was like probably 9% each, which would have gotten us potentially some shinies, but unfortunately didn't happen. The route chain's gonna be glorious, yeah. We already got a nice big old fearsome AoE blast handgun. You like pulling patrols into Burgie camps for massive super battles late game? Yeah. You can get some pretty big fights that way. Ka-chunk. Good try. Good try. You know, the crossbows are doing their work. They've hit Master Maticus a decent number of times. This is going to be a hell of a blast right here. Ah, man, pretty good. There are still so many enemies. Fewer now, though. Gunther, the Slaughterer. Wow, that's a name. There we go. Boink. This is a lot of briggies. There's so many briggies. So many briggies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good boy. The dog figured out what to do. He solved the riddle. Get him, doggy. Okay, just these final 3. And of course, you know, no point in letting them go free. We've got, you know, standards to uphold. Tell you what, briggies, if you can make it through this gauntlet of death, then I shall allow you to live. Good luck. We're not off to a good start. Oh no, I guess the dogs are going to prevent me from doing that, huh? Well... Alright. Okay. That was many, many briggies. Okay. Kill for God hit his final level. We do have the option on Kill for God of maybe holding for a weapon to decide his final perk? Like a famed? Or do we bother? He's gonna end up with just loads of fatigue. Or he should be able to make good use of the polearm mastery. Half tempted to take Berserk on this bro. I think it's a bad build, but I kind of want to see how I can use it. So I'm going to. Oof. We're gonna have AFP to give him, so maybe I shouldn't have done that, but yeah, it's all right. Okay, we're gonna make our way back to Grunheim. They still have ambush trade routes, huh? I wonder why that is. Usually that just gets taken care of when you complete a contract like the one I just did. Well, well, well. They've still got the ambush trade routes. Okay. All right, well, I think that's a pretty good place for me to call it for the evening. That's, you know, so we didn't end up doing the library in this run, or this particular stream. But I feel like next stream we should be able to. We're gonna have to do a few fights just to improve the mood of the bros who have been sitting out, but you know, we're gonna be, you know, we'll find opportunities. We could also, of course, complete this ambition. So maybe next stream we could make a journey through the wilderness. Maybe do Goblin City first, and then come back for the library. Where's Goblin City? It's like, yeah, it's in kind of a weird spot all the way, kind of close to civilization, actually. So, Crackalack needs to hear the word of Davy. Unfortunately, he believes he's too smart for it. Too bright. So, yeah. Are you able to cause a town to have ambush trade routes by ambushing their trade routes? Well, as soon as you ambush their trade routes, you are enemies with them, right? So, I don't know if there's... I don't feel like there's a way of doing that. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. All right. Anyway, that'll be a problem for tomorrow's Slurgy to deal with. I'm gonna raid someone who's referenced earlier that actually is on my Twitch page, even though I don't actually follow them, but they're playing some Darkest Dungeon. I don't know, maybe I'll see what Darkest Dungeon's about, though I'm gonna be stepping away for a little bit right after the raid. So, to all of you, wherever you are in the world, make it a good one. All right, ta-ta.